videos in our link. This meeting will be live streamed and all. Today is talk number 159. All talks are available as YouTube links. I would like all seekers to to take advantage of these of the YouTube talks available. Our objective is to make available all 18 chapters in one place. I'm deeply indebted to the people who manage this website, Sri Prakash Natarajan, Dr. Vasudha Prakash. We excel and our able technical support, Sri Ramesh. So we have an excellent team here which is managing this. The common objective is our heritage should be available to the present generation and also to the coming generations. Astha, as it is called, the foundation that is the Vedic heritage should reach everyone, especially our next generation. Because once our generation goes, access to Sanskrit, access to all this will perhaps be only through a foreign language. So let's preserve an amazing treasure that we have. It's 5:30. Let's begin. Om Namah Shiva. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighnam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaika Murtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Gananantva Ganapadigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravasthavam Yeshtarajam Brahmanan Brahmanaspada Anashrinvan Nutibi Siddha Sadhanam Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Narada Uvacha Pranamya Shirasa Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam Bhaktavasam Smareem Nityam Ayuk Kamartha Siddhaye Prathamam Vakratundam Cha Ekadantam Dutiyakam Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavatram Chaturtakam Lambodaram Panchamam Cha Shashtam Vikatameva Cha Saptamam Viknarajam Cha Dhumravarnam Tathashtamam Namamam Bhalachandram Cha Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasham Tu Gajananam Dvadashaitani Namani Trisandhyam Yah Paten Naraha Nacha Vighnabhayam Tasya Sarva Siddhikaram Prabho Iti Narada Purane Sankatanashana Ganesha Stotram Sampurnam. Om. We'll do an extract from the Guru Stotram. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devon Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. We'll do Dakshinamurti Stotram, follow it up with Gita Dhyanam, and then go into Gita chapter 11. People who know Dakshinamurti Stotra can chant along. Otherwise, just listen. Maybe in due course, all of you can learn it by heart. Om First we have Dhyanam, followed by Ashtakam. Om Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varsishtante Vasadrishiganai Avritam Brahmanishtai Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudram Anandarupam Swatma Ramam Muditavadanam Dakshinamurti Mide Vatavitapi Samipe Bhumi Bhage Nishannam Sakala Munijanana Jnanadata Marat Tribhuvana Gurumisham Dakshinamurti Devam Janana Marana Dukha Cheda Daksham Namami Chitram Vatata Urmule Vriddha Sishya Guru Yuva Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Samshaya Nidaye Sarva Vidhyanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarvalokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Vishwam Darpana Dishyamana Nagari Pulyam Nijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bhairibodbhutai Yatha Nidraya Yasakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Swatmanamevadvayam Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Bijasyantarivangkuro Jagadidam Parang Nirvikalpam Punah Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Karana Vaichitra Chitrikritam Maya Viva Vijrimbayatyapi Mahayogi Vayasvechaya Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Yasyaiva Sfuranam Sadatmakam Asatkalpartakam Bhasate Sakshat Tattvamasiti Veda Vachasa Yogodhayatyashritam Yes Sakshat Karanat Bhavenna Punaravrittir Bhavambho Nidhau Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Nana Chidragatodara Sthita Mahadeepa Prabha Bhaswaram Jnanam Yasya Tu Chakshuradi Karnadvara Bahispandate Jnanamiti Tameva Bhantam Anubhate Tat Samastam Jagate Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Deham Pranam Apindriyanyapi Chalan Buddhim Cha Shunyam Viduhu Stri Balan Dajadopamastvaviti Bhranta Vrishambadinah Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita Mahavyamoha Samharine Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Rahu Grasta Divakarendu Sadrusho Maya Samachhadanat Sanmatra Karanupasamharnato Yo Bhutsu Shuftah Puman Pragaswap Samiti Prabodha Samaye Yas Pratyabhigyayate Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Balyadishvapi Jagridadishu Tata Sarvasvavasthasvapi Vyavrittasvanuvartamanam Ahamityantasfurantam Sada Swatmanam Prakatikaroti Bhajatam Yo Mudraya Bhadraya Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Vishwam Pashyati Karya Karanataya Swaswami Sambandhatah Shishyacharya Tathaiva Pitruputra Dhyatmana Bhedatah Swapne Jagrati Vayayesha Purusho Maya Paribhramitah Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Urambansya Nalo Nilombaram Aharnatho Himam Shufpuman Ditya Bhati Characharatmakabidam Yasyaiva Murtyashtakam Nanyat Kinchana Vidyate Vimrshatam Yasmat Parasmat Vibhovo Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Sarvatmatvamiti Sfutikritamidam Yasmadamushminstave Tenasya shravanat tadartamananat dhyanatcha sankirtanat sarvatmatva mahabhibhuti sahitam syadishwaratvam swatah siddhyetat punarashtada parinatam cha aishwaryam abhyahatam. Iti Dakshinamurti Stotram. We'll now chant Gita Dhyanam and before going into the Bhagavad Gita. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadasha Dhyayinim Ambatvamanusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshini Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Fullaravindaaya Tapatra Netra Enatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradeepaha Prapanna Parijataya Putra Vetraika Panaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mritaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavaha Dugdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Mritam Mahate Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishmadrona Tata Jayadrata Jala Gandhara Nilotpala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Bahani Karnena Vela Kula Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Sotirna Khalu Pandavairanadi Kaivartagat Keshavaha Parashapiyavachas Sarojam Amalam Gitartha Gandhotkatam Nanakyanaka Kesaram Vikata Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Shatpatairahara Pepiyamanam Muda Tuyat Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradvamshina Shreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Stunvanti Divya Istavai Vedai Sangha Padakramo Panishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidussura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Atah Shri Ekadashodhyayaha Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha Vishwarupa Darshana Nama Yogo Ekadashodhyayaha. We are in chapter 11, Ekadashadhyayaha. We have completed up to verse number 29. Arjun, the seeker, Partha. Has asked Sri Krishna for the Vishwarupa Darshan. Vishwarupa Darshan, if it is a routine darshan through one's naked eyes, it requires a certain insight. Because when we ask for Vishwarupa Darshanam, when we ask for a Vishwarupa Darshana, like I meet someone, we meet so many of us here and there, and I find somebody playing several roles. Let's say he's a very accomplished scholar, and then he's a very good family man, a good father, a good husband, good son, a very law-abiding citizen, very soft-spoken. I tell him, I want to have a Vishwarupa Darshan of you. What is this Vishwarupa Darshan? I want to look at all the roles he plays in one spot. Is it possible? Then perhaps we have to go and see a movie like in Navaratri. It doesn't happen like that. For that, you need an insight. I am husband to my wife. I am son to my parents. I'm a brother to my older brother. I'm an elder brother to my younger brother. I'm a father to a son and a daughter. The son's father is quite different from the daughter's father. I'm a grandfather. I'm a teacher to many people. I'm a storyteller. And classmate of a very large circle of friends. Singer, if you can call that. Yeah, I sing as well. So there are so many roles, and you want to see all of them in one place? We can do something. With the use of technology, I can possibly have, what do you call it, thumbnail of all this and put it in one spot. Okay, that's possible. A visual, oh yeah, consultant, that's also right. Dr. Saroj is right. I'm also a consultant. So you could put a thumbnail of all my roles and show it to you in one place. And that would be, let's say you see only the pleasant side of this guy, always smiling, chatting, and talking nicely. Okay. Now, what if I become critical? There's a group in which, why one group? There are many groups. You leave one group and three more come. It is like they say, alamaram, that banyan tree. You cut one, three more comes. Or rakta bija, with every drop of blood, there is another life coming. So I went out of one group, I had to, three groups added me. So now one group says, we want to form an organization and we want to collect subscription from about 70 odd members. And I've been in the group and I'm running this association for a very long time. Now I told them, if you want it done legally, you must register it as a society. And if you are registering it as a society, there are certain laws to be followed. You have to have bylaws, you have to have elections, you have to collect funds. Funds have to be accounted for. You have to audit them, file a return. You know what did they say in return? The comment was, along with the gray hair, you don't like the young ones too? As you have grown older and as you are no longer as capable as you were, you don't like the young ones functioning independently. Therefore, you are creating all kinds of problems. Now, how do you expect me to handle that criticism? Oh, no. You slap me here, come and slap me here. So I told them without mincing words, go climb a gum tree and stay there. You climb a tree first. That will take care of it. The gum will take care of it. They are so harsh, blunt. I said, no, I'm frank and forthright. Now, is this a pleasant side or unpleasant side? Huh? Another group where we all sing regularly. And there's one singer who sings all the songs in the same tune. Amazing capacity. Kishore Kumar, Mohammad Rafi, Mukesh, Talat Mahmood, any male, female, bhajans, ghazal, thappa, tumri, whatever you give him, he will sing in the same tune. And he should have kept his, he shouldn't have come and asked me. He said, sir, how do I sing? I took out my earplugs and said, sorry? He said, everybody says I sing well, you are the only fellow who criticizes. No, what do I tell you? See, what has happened is, in the world around, nobody can take criticism. Nobody can take criticism, and nobody can face harsh realities. In fact, there is nothing called harsh realities. There is reality. There is a Paramarthika Satya. Paramarthika Satya means absolute reality. Like gold. Gold is Paramarthika Satya. 24 karat gold. Paramarthika Satya. Okay? Now, there is something called Vyavaharika Satya, transactional reality. The 24 karat gold, you cannot make ornaments because I believe it becomes very brittle. So they take, I think they take a 22 karat gold and they make an alloy with a little copper, and then this instrument, all these ornaments are made. That is transactional reality. And when you go to buy a fresh ornament, the fellow will say, this is the weight, these are the making charges, and he will deduct something called wastage. I said, what is this wastage? The fellow says, no, when we do that, to heating and things like that, some gold waste. I said, give me that powder wasted. So wastage he charges. Okay. You resell. He'll say, now when you buy it back, we don't give you the same rate. So when we sell, there is a selling rate. When we buy, there is a buying rate. The buying rate is always lesser than the selling rate. And we will charge wastage once more. I said, what, you already charged? No, this is dirty wastage. Because of wearing the ornament regularly, it has acquired a lot of dust, your grime and things like that. We will charge for that. That's transactional reality. In this world, we face the transactional reality. So when Arjun comes and tells Krishna, and Krishna tells him earlier that the Srishti is made up of your role playing is in transactional reality. And the transactional reality that you see is my own manifestation. Okay, little difficult. Let's simplify. You are dreaming. Okay, you are dreaming. In your dream, you see a lot of things. They are whose manifestation? I see my friends here in the dream. I see my friend Satyanarayana. I see him in my dream. Has Satyanarayana entered my system? No. He is my manifestation. I have created Satyanarayana in my dream. Satyanarayana, he entered my dream in a sukshma form. I have manifested him in my dream. Using the same analogy, Ishvara has manifested this transactional reality as though in a super dream. As though. So don't look for some baker and something like that. As though in a super dream. So in my dream, my friend Satyanarayana comes and tells me, hey Mohan, I want to see all your roles. I want to see your waking form also. The moment he sees I wake up, he disappears. Where is he to see my waking form? A dream creature wants to see my waking form. How is it possible? Very technical. It is called Sukshma Buddhi. And for Sukshma Buddhi, you need insight. That insight is called Darshanam. And for you to have this darshan, we should have studied 10 chapters. Suppose I start a Bhagavad Gita class with 11th chapter. First day, 100 people will be there. At the end of 1 month, I alone will be talking to myself. Everybody would have disappeared. There is a prakriya. The whole thing is taught using a certain process. That's called a prakriya. That prakriya is called Guru Sishya Parampara. It is handed over by the teacher to a student. The student himself becomes a teacher and hands it over. And the teacher teaches us such subjects like Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, certain Prakarana Grantha in a one-to-one basis or one-to-few basis. It is not a congregational matter at all. It's another thing that 3,000 people may come into the auditorium, but the teacher never talks to 3,000 people. He addresses one to one. He highlights teacher's experience, the student's experience, and the general behavior of the world, and makes you see. That's the teaching methodology. It's a prakriya. On the other hand, there are something called itihasa. Itihasa is Mahabharata and Ramayana. Then you have Puranas. They are not meant for one-to-one teaching. I am meant to have a huge audience, and I tell stories. From the Itihasa, I tell you from Purana, I use all that. What do you call? I don't want to use the word. Normally we say jing bang. Well, I have to give you the works. I have to sing. I have to have that and say, Bhagwan Sri Krishna ne kya bola? Hey Arjun, mujhe achhi tarah dekh. I have to give you all these lectures and things like that. All this has to go into the show. Now, Bhagavad Gita teaching is not a congregational business. It's a one-to-one business. When Krishna taught, how many people were there? There were 18 divisions. Okay? Yeah, each division is called an Akshauni. 18 divisions. How many heard him? Only Arjun. Okay? And yeah, Sanjaya reported. Sanjaya reported. Yeah, Anjanaya and the flag heard. But he has seen Rama personally. So he was just reinforcing what he heard in Ramayana. But it was Arjuna. The whole thing was given to Arjuna. There is something called Uddhava Gita. The whole thing is given only to Uddhava. Okay, Dakshinamurti himself taught only 4 people. He was just 4 students. So Bhagavad Gita, in essence, is taught to a small group. Essentially because the small group is called a Shraddhalu group. Because to understand a subtle subject, this needs to be developed. Okay, I have to grow between the years. I should have seen a little bit of life. Even if I have not seen life, I should have understood life from others' lives. I don't have to eat the whole pot of rice to know how well cooked it is. I don't even have to eat it. 1 grain, and I know. So when Arjuna asked this question, show me the whole, Krishna didn't want to deny it. He showed everything. Maybe, thumbnail pictures of everything. And the thumbnails are beautifully described up to 29. And the description continues. Okay. With this brief background, we will start reading verse number 30. So what is Arjuna seeing? Krishna is revealing his Swarupa, and Arjuna is seeing Krishna's mouth. He does not look at the hands and things like that. The attention, the mouth draws the attention. What does he see in the mouth? Let's see. Lelihase grasamanas samantat lokan samagran badanair jwaladbihi tejo virapurya jagat samagram vasastavogra pratapanti Vishnu. Once more. Lelihasya grasamanas samantat lokan samagran badanair jwaladbihi tejo virapurya jagat samagram vasasta vogra pratapanti Vishnu. Okay, so let's see what is the word meaning. We look at the word. Vishnu, he is addressing him. It is called Sambodhana Saptami in Karaka. Karaka means case endings. So he is addressing, hey Vishnu, Vishnu. Okay. So Vishnu, he is addressing. Okay, and what am I seeing? Grasamana. Grasamana means swallowing. Okay. Grasamana, swallowing. A book. Not biting, swallowing. Samagran Lokan, the entire Loka. All people, look, you're swallowing. You're swallowing the whole thing. Have you eaten, Imagine, some, there's packet. Hey, people born in Kolkata. Some of you are here from Kolkata. He will give you, say, I must tell you this. He will give you what is called, it is called muri, masala muri. So the puffed rice. Okay, he will put it in a box, in a tin, Bonvita tin. That's how that was a tin he will use. Good. He'll add some aloo, some kacha lonka. Kacha lonka is green chili, some pepper powder, and with a stick, a little bit of a little dash of oil. Yeah, Belpuri type. Yeah, doctor. Yeah. A dash of oil, and then da 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 da. And then he'll take a piece of paper, roll it. Roll it. It's called a tonga. This is all Bengal. You should travel with us, Bengal. We'll have a satsang in Bengal someday. We'll go over a camp. They'll roll it into a tonga, fill it and give it to you. And how will you eat it? Not piece by piece. And the end of it, you unroll the tonga and see if something is stuck. It's fun. Childhood in Bengal, unforgettable. Masala mudi. So, what happens to all the mudi there? The mudi, the lanka, the aloo, the coconut shavings, peas, look, everything is swallowed. Grasamana. Imagine one of that mudi wants to say, hey, what's happening? He says, even you are going to be swallowed. Time. There's a saying, Kabir Das. Chalti chakki dekh kar दिया कबीरा रोए दो पाटन के बीच में साबुत बचा न कोई कबीरा साबुत बचा न कोई दो पाटन between the grinding stone not a single seed is going to survive. So harsh reality. And Arjuna is shaken. When you face harsh reality. I know how many people have, you've had this, why, how many people? Everybody would have had. Insurance fellows coming to your house, trying to sell a policy. Sir, it's a 1 crore policy, sir. After saying all this, he will change the language. Sir, suppose the insured, he will not even say die. Suppose the insured person, something happens to the insured, the beneficiary will get so much. Let one insurance agent come to my house and tell me, sir, you are die means your family will get so much. That fellow will never sell a policy. So there are they are all used to only sugar coating and all those things. Like once it happened, we were in the ashram and somebody sang. Well, what to do? The singing was less said the better. So the person came to one of these sadhus and said, Swamiji, how did I sing? Do you think I should sing? The sadhu's reply was, if you sing, it is good. But if you don't sing, it is even better. So you have to sometimes face harsh realities. So that's what he says. So what is he saying? Grasamana, everything you are swallowing. Samagram lokan. Samantat. Not just with this mouth. There is a mouth here, there is a mouth here, there is a mouth here. They all direction things are being swallowed, sucked into the system. Everything is sucked into the system. Samantat. Then Jwalat bihi vadanai, with blazing mouths. Fire. 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 Everything is sucked into a blazing fire. Arjuna sees this. I'm sure in the dreams you will see if you want to. Then, Lelishya say, he paints a very cruel picture. After eating, go back to masala mudi, eating. After eating masala mudi, what do? We lick our lips. Every masala mudi eater has done this. We lick our lips. So he says, Krishna, Your blazing mouth sucks everything, and the tongues of flames are as though licking the lips. Lelishya se, apurya, like, bhar gaya, my stomach is full. Ah, lovely. I can't resist. After eating masala mudi, we go to a nearby shop and get some mishti doi. After licking the spoon dry, ah, filling. They say in Tamil, Sapatu Rama. He says, Krishna, you are one big Sapatu Rama. You have eaten everything. You are licking your lips. And the whole thing is being sucked into a radiance. Like you don't know what happened to the remnants. Everything is sucked into the whole thing, into that whole blazing mouth. And he says, Kejobihi and Tava Ugrabasa. They are flaming fierce rays. There is not a winter, in Delhi, -2 degrees, almost 2 degrees, like that night. It is like in Chennai, the Agni Nakshatra fire. Blazing rays, scorching rays. Pratapanti, these blazing rays are scorching. Hey Vishnu. So he's describing, hey Vishnu. I mean, look at his, see, from he started, when he first looked at Sri Krishna, he was saying this, he was Ascharya. The Ascharya changed to Vismaya. Ascharya is wow. Vismaya is wow. And last one is, my God. All three expressions he is going through. Wow, beautiful. Awesome has turned to awful. The whole thing is blazing mouth is sucking in the whole world. And it looks like he is enjoying the sucking in. And the rays are scorching. So Krishna says, enough of pulling punches, enough of telling you all that is glorious and things like that. Says reality. Sachai ka samna karo bete. Says realities. Enough. Enough of bhaichara. After bhaichara, what is left? Only your chara. Pata nahi bhai kahan gaya. I know it sounds familiar dialogues. I don't want to get into that. So, at some point of time, Sachai ka samna karo. Stop fooling around. That's what is verse number 30. Hey Vishnu, this is what I see. Krishna is going to come back to that, what he is seeing. He says, this is what I see. A blazing mouth into which everything is being sucked in. Nothing remains. And it looks like you're enjoying the whole thing. Are you the compassionate God that we talked about? Are you the smiling Basuri Sri Krishna that I'm talking about? Let's look at the next verse. Verse number 30. Is it? Kya hi meko bhavan ugra rupaha namostute deva vara prasida vigyatumichhami bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. Once more. Akyahi meko Bhagavan ugra rupaha namostute deva vara prasida vigyatum ichhami bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. Let's look at the word. Kaha Bhavan, aap kaun ho? Who are you? It's like asking, a smart looking guy, like, somebody saw my picture. I did some program about 3 years ago. It came as a reminder in Facebook. Somebody called me and said, Sir, aap kaun ho? Aap to bahut smart lagte the. You used to look so smart those days. What has happened? Ho gaya, all gone. Ugra Rupa has come. You used to look so smart. Yeah, and it was possibly 3 years ago. Maybe I look smart. Maybe I'm smarter inside. Beauty has got inside. So, कहा भवान, ये कौन है आप? Who are you? उग्र रूपा, टेरिफाइंग फॉर्म. कहा भवान उग्र रूपः. Hey, who is this terrifying form? Hey, yesterday I was in a small gathering where I cracked a lot of jokes. On the way out, somebody asked me, I would like to talk to your wife. I said, what for? She says, I want to know what's your real rupa at home. Are you as like hilarious like this? Or do you bark and bite? And then you'll have to come and check with her. So like that, Kaha Bhavan Ugra Rupa Akhya hi may please tell me. Aap bataiye Akhya hi. Please tell me. Please tell me. Hey Bhagavan, who is this Ugra Rupa I am confronting? I've always seen you as a Saumya Rupa. I am now seeing an Ugra Rupa. Please clarify. Please tell me. Okay. Deva Vara. See, that much doubt. He's sure that it's not the devil. We have to understand. In our Vedic parampara, we don't have devils. A devil equal to Vishwara is not there at all. We'll see that in some other time. We don't have that at all. Hey Deva Vara. Hey Deva Vara means Deva Var. Var means something super. Perennium, something very high. Hey Deva Vara, I have always seen you as a compassionate person. Namaha Astu, I salute you. Prasida, be gracious. Zara muskurao bhai. I'm terrified of your Ugra Rupa. Please, Prasida. And Ichhami Vigyatum, I would like to know. Bhavantam, Bhava, Bhavantama Adhyam, I would like to know you in your entirety. I would like to know. Adhyam, Adhyam means absolute, beginningless beginning. I would like to know you. He indeed. Na prajanami, I don't know. Tava pravartim. Let's understand this. So far, Arjun has been dealing with a Krishna who is a Sarathi, who's been taking him round. And he asked Krishna, show me your Ugra Rupa. Show me your Vishwarupa. So when I'm asking for a total view in the transactional reality, the total includes the plus and minus, the pleasant and the unpleasant. Only then it is total. If God is only beautiful, then there's some problem with the God. And some problem with the person who is relating to God. So he's asking for the total. He said, Chalo, you asked for it, I'm giving it to you. And when you ask for the total, in the transactional reality, everything has to end. The Srishti, the Bhuloka, has to end. I know how it will end. Very terrifying. First, it is made up of Panchatattva, space, Vayu, Agni, Apaha, Prithvi. So, the Prithvi is 1/3, 2/3 is Jala. So, the Jala will fill the complete earth. Voice is breaking. Voice B-R-E-A-K. I read it as voice is baking. So, first the water will fill the land, all the land. So there'll be flash floods, tsunamis, terrifying. Well, just imagine. This is how pralaya will happen. Then the water will heat up. You will have flames in water. It will evaporate into space. And will be absorbed by the center of the universe. That's how planets end. You know, there is an asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is all these absorbed, broken planets going around, and it protects the earth. So that's how the end is going to come. Suppose you were to see this end happening. Suppose you were to see water filling up the earth. Just imagine, you don't even have to see, just imagine. Water filling up the earth. What's the first question you're going to ask? Sir, hamara flat ka kya hoga, sir? What will happen to my house? My car is. Hey, last year in Chennai, there was a building where you had floods. 85 cars worth a few crore rupees were washed out. So when the flood receded, as soon as he comes out, this fellow says, "Where is my BMW?" He looks for his car. So what happens is when there's going to be a flash flood, I'm going to look for my car, my bicycle. I'm looking for my flag. It's a terrifying thing. He says, face reality. You don't have to really see the reality to understand reality. So Akyahi, please explain to me what is this terrible form. Hey Prasida, be gracious. Help me resolve this form, this terrifying form. Help me resolve. Okay, I would like to know you. Bhavantam ichhami. I desire to know. Sorry, ichhami vidyatum. I would like to know. Bhavantam adhyam. I would like to know you. In your end, I would like to know you. Now I have seen you. I would like to know you. आप कौन है? I would like to know. What is your reality? आपकी सच्चाई क्या है? What is your reality? I would like to know you. That's what he's asking. Verse number 31. Verse number 32. Verse number 32 is Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Because the questions have come in better answer a question or two in the beginning. So Krishna says, whenever Krishna says, he says Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Okay. Kalosmi lokat lokachayakrit pravriddha lokan samahartumiha pravartaha. I'll explain. Rite pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve ye vastita pratyanikeshu yodha. Once more. Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravriddha lokan samahartumiha pravrittaha rite pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve ye vastita pratyanikeshu yodha. Let's look at the word. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Ishvara says, whenever Krishna speaks, they say Bhagavan Uvacha. What does he say? Asmi, I am. Pravraddha Kala. Kala means time. In the transactional reality, I am time. Pravraddha Kala. The mighty time. Kalosmi. In time, I will swallow everything. Time is a great leveler. I am time. Remember, we are listening to Krishna, who is giving you tough reality. He is giving you reality in a certain tough language. I'm sure, someday we'll study Bhagavad, Bhajagovindam. We should study that. Study. So it is for facing harsh realities. I can't keep handling you with kid gloves all your life. You won't be able to handle a mosquito bite after that. You won't be able to handle a mosquito bite. So we have to give you harsh reality. In Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhajagovindam, there is this, Yavat pavano nivasati dehe tavat pritchati kushalam gehe gatavati vayo deha paye harya vibhyati tasmin kaye. So, yavat pavanaha, as long as there is air in the system, kushalam gehe, people ask you, hello, how are you? They'll call and say, hello sir, how are you? Gatavati vayo deha apaye. When the breath leaves the body, harya vibhyati, the spouse who had an intimate relationship with the body, she will say, chalo yaar, funeral, get it done. Harsh reality. Harsh reality. As long as Vayu is there, you are Mr. So-and-so. After the Vayu is gone, your mortal remains. It. कितनी बड़ी बात है. Harsh reality face them. Krishna says, enough of sweet talking to you. Enough of sweet talk. I'm going to give you harsh reality. Kalosmi, I am pravarta kala. Lokachaya krita. Lokachaya krita means that part of kala which is taking care of the destruction. So kala takes care of creation as though, and it also takes care of destruction. So he says there are two parts. I am giving you the bad, the difficult part. So you have a choice. Look at the pleasant part, but if you look at the pleasant part, only the harsh part will scare you. But if you learn to look at both parts, fine. You can't say, it is called Ardha Anda Nyaya. Ardha Anda Nyaya means there's a fellow who got an egg. Ardha Anda Pachanaya, Ardha Anda Prasavaya. So he says, Adhe Ande mein I will hatch it for a chicken. Half an egg I will make an omelette and eat. How will it happen? Ardha, it cannot be. Take a whole egg or break it. So it's called Ardha Anda Nyaya. So you cannot work. You can't take only the pleasant side and ignore the difficult side. You can't. I mean, if you take the difficult side, then life itself becomes very difficult. So you have to learn to look at both. So, but understand, now I am giving you the tough aspect of it. I am the Kalaha and I take care of the end of it all. I take care of the entropy. Lokakshaya kritaha. Everything has to end in time. Simple statement. Pravattaha. And I am constantly on the job. Samarhutam. I am constantly, beautiful, engaged. I am constantly engaged in the job of destruction. I am constantly engaged. In time, something is getting, hey, look at an old system. So many cells are dying and so many new cells are born. So much of hair is falling off. So much is growing. And for some, it doesn't grow. And for some, it grows in the wrong places. There was one fellow who said, hair falls from here, but why does it grow from here? I said, Ishvara Srishti, what can you and I do about it? Can't do anything. So, okay. So, Pravartaha, I am constantly engaged in samahritam. I am samhara, yeah, samahartum. I am doing that samhara. Lokan iha, the world that you see around you is constantly in the say going into decay. All you have to do is to buy a fruit and keep it on your dining table for 3 days. Color will change and thereafter even mosquitoes won't eat. Okay. Sarvaha Yodha, all the warriors here, I am in the process of destroying. You have come to battle, end. Somebody will lose his finger, somebody will lose his hand, somebody will be rendered unfit for further battles, somebody will plain die, somebody will die with an arrow in the chest, somebody will lose his head. All of them. Kat ke marenge, purja, kat mare. There is a song in Punjabi. Purja, kat mare. ये पुर्जा कट के मरेंगे. Harsh reality. So सर्वे योद्धा, ये अवस्थिता who are now, we have bought the big army here, all of them are going to be destroyed. You ask me, who are you? I'm going to tell you. Acha. Pratyanikeshu, in both the armies. Don't think that Kauravas are going to be destroyed and you're all going to go home and have fun. Campfire. No, all of them. In both the armies, purja, kattu mare is going to happen. Then, na bhavishyanti. All of them will cease to exist. Okay. Api rite tvam. This is a very crucial thing. Arjun felt in the beginning, chapter 1, I am going to kill who? Acharya, teachers, Acharyan, Matulan, Mama, Swasuraha, fathers-in-law, Sambandinaha, Putra, Pautra, Sakhinstata. I am going to kill all these people in this war. Krishna says, even without you, these people are going to go. Now, please understand this. Don't take it arrogant to yourself that you are going to be the cause of the end of these people. Some people have decided to fight with you, they also will perish. And when you fire an arrow at some people, the collateral damage, many other people are going to perish. So please don't arrogate to yourself that you are going to destroy. Rite, please understand the reality is, even without you, this is going to happen. Let's look at the next verse. We will read it and then see it. Now, so far he's shown the reality. Now he is telling, kuch karo yaar. Do something. Do something. What's he do? What do you have got to do? Tasmat tvam uttishta yasho labhasva chitva shvarun Bhungshva Rajyam Samriddham Mayevaite Nihata Purvameva Nimitta Matram Bhava Sabya Sachin. Once more. Tasmatvam Uttishta Yashola Bhasva Jitva Shabrun Bhungshva Rajyam Samriddham Mayaite nihata purvameva nimitta matram bhava sabhyasachin. So he says, hey Sabyasachi. Sabyasachi means an ambidextrous one, a skilled warrior, one who is a left-hander and a right-hander. Arjun could use, he could fire his bow, arrows from his bow held in his left hand or in his right hand. He was an amazing warrior. He was a swordsman with both the right and the left. So he says, hey Sabyasachi, a skilled warrior, therefore, tasmat tvam uttishta, get up man, yuddhasva, yasholabhasva. You have a role to play. The role here is that of a warrior, Arjuna, who has to fight adharma. And when you fight adharma and win, you will get yashaha, fame. You will get yashaha. You are expecting me to come and fire my chakra while you people have a bel puri on the sides? Learn to fight your war. I will drive your chariot. That's a problem with the whole of the world today. Everybody in the world is talking about, what's that? Greenhouse effect. What are you going to do about it? All natural resources are going away. All, all people not fit enough to rule the country are getting elected. Hey, why don't you stand for elections? Uttishta tvam, don't become an armchair critic. Don't tell them this is happening. Uttishta tvam. Uttishta tvam. Yasha laba. Learn to fight against adharma. Jitva shabrun. Shabrun means enemies. Bhungshva rajyam samriddham. Enjoy the rajya that's going to come to you. Acha. Mayai vete nihata purvameva. All the killing that you think you are going to do, I've already killed them. In my script, their end has been scripted. I am the director. I have written a script. And there is a fellow who has got to put Bhagat Singh on the gallows. That the play is going on. Bhagat Singh has to be, Fasi mein chadana hai. You have to put him in the gallows. And this fellow says, Bhagat Singh Desh Bhakta hai. How do I put him, sir? So the director says, oh, go do act. Go play your role there. In my script, he is already dead. Even without you, he is dead. When I wrote the script, I have written the script. You are a nimitta matra. Nimitta matra means Tera vajood hai sirf dasta ke liye. There's a nice song. Have you heard it? तेरा वजूद है सिर्फ दास्ता के लिए. You are there for the sake of completing the story, man. You are nimitta matra. Nimitta matra means just an instrument. Purely an instrument, nothing more. Understand it well, hey Arjuna. Nimitta matram bhava. Be an instrument. Oh Sabya Sachi. Oh powerful one. Look at the beautiful oxymoron usage here. Hey Satya Sachi, a qualified warrior. Understand all your qualification is meant here. Nimitta matra. Just for the sake of the story. तेरा वजूद है सिर्फ दास्तां के लिए. Understand it clearly. Arjuna. So Arjuna's questions, that horrifying vision that he had was clarified by Krishna in this. And we will go, then he adds, we will see that in the next verse. We'll just see, Dronam cha Bhishmam cha Dayadratam cha Karna Tata Anyapi Yoda Veera. All these warriors are gone. Maya Hatasvam, I have killed all of them. Jahimam Jatishta. Do not fear. Yuddhasva Jetasi Rane Samat Sapatnan. Okay, so do not fear. Fight. You will conquer in this battlefield. Understand, in life we are going to face challenges. If challenges are going to limit you, it's going to paralyze you, you have not learned to live your life. Just as we are going to have the pleasant things in life, we are also got to face the unpleasant. Get up, fight. Face them. Face them aligned to dharma. And when you face the challenges, do what is done to be done. Aligned to dharma, you get yashaha. You get yashaha, you get fame. And you enjoy rajyam. Quite simply, you live a life free from conflicts. In all this, don't look at yourself, arrogate that you are doing so many things. There are scripts, there are roles. The role has to align itself with the script. The role is a nimitta. Vajud is only for the dastan, for the story. Let's look at it in the coming days. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahisha guru brahmanebhya shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalinim deshoyam chobarahitah brahmana santu nirbhaya sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramaya sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet tam asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय हो, सब संतों की जय हो, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय हो, जय हो। We meet again next Friday on Monday. Every morning 6:30 we have a meditation session where we meditate and some questions we try to answer some questions and things like that. For all Sanshaya to go, we should attend. We should commit ourselves to Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana systematically for a length of time, consistently under a competent teacher. And I have had a very, amazing teacher who has taught me a lot of things. I'm only sharing what he has taught me. So if we are consistent, study, we will be blessed with 4 things. Remember, 4 things will be blessed. Bhagavad Gita will bless us. Bhaya nivritti, Dukkha nivritti, Samshaya nivritti, Aghata nivritti, and Dakshata prapti. These five are assured. Bhaya and Dukkha in one category. Aghata is a trauma in life. Everything will be taken care of. You are empowered to handle. Krishna drives the chariot. Om Namah Shivaya. Let's meet again next. Oh.
Thank you so much, Baba.
Thank you so much.